Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Wieland. I'm an author, game designer, professional nerd, and tonight I am surrounded by vampires as the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local actual play show.
Slaps like a bat.
Yes, like a bat.
Did you know that if I bite you while we're both vampires, it's aggravated damage, and I will fucking do it.
Tonight, we are playing Vampire the Masquerade, which is currently owned... Actually, I don't know who owns it right now. I believe it's owned by Paradox Interactive because they want to make video games out of it. But the RPG is currently published by Renegade Game Studios. So we're going to cover our bases that way. If you are interested in hearing me talk about why Vampire is my favorite role-playing game of all time, please be sure to check out our session 0 of this particular playthrough. We're going to be doing a short story of Vampire. So these next 6 episodes... So if you want to just worry about the story, you can start here. But if you want more information and if you want to watch us create our characters, please check out the session 0. Some people would like to watch it beforehand. I know some people would like to watch it afterwards so they avoid any sort of spoilers. But I will happily go on and talk about why I love this RPG. Tonight, we are going to be starting our vampire story. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the legacy of the game and how it affects our current process. I'm going to try to keep this discussion to a minimum. Comparing the older versions to the new versions. But I want to start off by talking about blood. Specifically, hunger in this version of Vampire the Masquerade. In older versions of Vampire the Masquerade, characters tracked blood points, which were basically marks that they could spend to use their powers, to heal their person, and do all the vampire stuff that you would expect vampires to do. They opted in this version for a hunger level, which is a broader sort of term. And I think some of that was because having run the older Vampire for many years, people kind of treated blood points like ammo in a first-person shooter where, I'm down like 2, I'm just going to go quick top up and make sure I go into this fight fully loaded, and they wanted to introduce a little more uncertainty about it. So what I'm going to do right here is pass around this cup full of blood, which are, and these dots are going to represent the hunger levels that each player has. In that older version, the first time you played Vampire, you would roll a d10, and that would tell you how many blood points you have, which meant that sometimes you were fine, and sometimes you're like, I've got to eat now. But I'm going to let you guys choose your hunger level starting from 1 to 5. So what I want you to do as we go around, introduce yourselves, introduce your character, what clan they are, and then secretly choose between 1 and 5 for your hunger level. And I think we're going to start with our very special guest star this time.
Aw, thanks. Hi, I'm Jenny Higgins. I'll be playing Linda Melitic, and I am a Malkavian.
Man, it's going to be weird not being the Malkavian.
And the voices are telling me...
Well, don't reveal how many you're going to pick. Just pick them.
That I will be
we're going to reveal at the same time.
keeping it a secret.
And sneak red.
All right, so if I'm at a 1, it means I'm not very hungry.
No.
Okay.
If you're at a 5, that means you are white-knuckling the table, ready to pounce on anything living that walks by.
Okay, and I take my...
As many as you want from between 1 and 5, because that's how many XP that you're going to get as the baseline for this session.
Okay, so the number I have is my level.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to blind draw. You get to still pick.
Well, I can feel how many I've got. I'm using my sense of touch.
All right. Let's move on to our next mind player.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jordan Fishburne, she, her, and I am playing Heather Dupont.
Oh, God.
Every time Jordan has talked about her character, a wave of nausea has washed over Sarah.
And I've reveled in it.
I'm so sorry I have such opinions about everyone's character.
I love it. If I'm not tormenting Sarah just a little bit with my character in one way or
What
another.
are we even doing here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like bear. Hi, my name is Sarah Babe and they, and I am playing Mina Cross, also known as Chelsea Dagger.
Oh God.
And yeah,
God.
it's fucking happening, bitch.
See, Vampire is all about making characters that at least one other person at the table is like, you asshole.
So, I'm a gangrel.
All right, let's move on to our next mind player.
Hello, my name is Ethan Eichstedt Anderson, he, him, and in case people didn't know, we are wearing fake teeth. That's why we sound
Lispy?
Sibilant.
lispy.
All of our words have been super clear and easy to understand this entire time.
Today, I am playing...
I feel like Ethan is going to be in the editing studio like, we've made a huge mistake.
We have done wrong here.
My character is a Nosferatu named Sunny Fielding.
God, I hate that.
And last but not least, our final mind player.
Hi, my name is Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers, and I am playing Jackie Day, the Bruja Fiend Queen.
All right, so everybody has chosen their hunger levels. Let's see where everybody is as we start tonight. So we got 2, 2, 3,
Jesus.
4. Are you at 4 or 5?
4.
4 and 4
And 3.
and 3. All right.
2
So-
3s, 2 2s, and a 4.
Okay. Just so you know, Sarah,
Yeah.
you are at the point. You are at the hungry point where you, like, if you see blood, you have to make a willpower roll to avoid frenzy.
You have
Yeah.
to lick it.
That's how I figured.
Okay. Yeah, like, because like 5 is like somebody pokes you in the arm wrong and that flips you out. All right. So we begin our vampire story on the night of New Year's Eve. It's one of the rare nights in the Wisconsin winters that the outside is electric. There are people wandering from bar to bar, neighborhood to neighborhood. It's sort of the midwinter opportunity to get out of the house after holidays and Christmas and snows and sort of that last social gasp before winter truly sets in and just hammers you all the way through the end of March. The scene begins focused on Linda. Now, you have a connection to a mortal operation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Which one?
The healthcare based one.
Oh, yes. It is a primarily mental health clinic that services a lot of the kids who are having a hard time. Either they're just off their parents' health insurance, or there's never been any health insurance there at all. But basically, we make sure that all the kids get their meds.
Okay.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it makes also for easy pickings too, you know? Remember, you are all monsters.
Oh yeah, like 100.
So one of the people who has been helping out at the clinic is a young man named Michael. He has just, earlier this year, is it about a year? Okay.
About a year.
He made it out of prison. He served his time. He showed up at the clinic because he didn't have health insurance, and he has just been doing a lot to try and be helpful at the clinic, and so much so that you helped him get a job at a local drinking establishment, which we will get to in a moment. Although you are kind of surprised to see him here tonight. And he's doing that thing where he's kind of hanging out in the waiting room, and you can tell that he wants to talk to you, but he doesn't quite know how to approach talking to you. So I think he's there, like, kind of putting away, like, all the toys that have been scattered around. Like, this is like an old pea green, like, mid-century doctor's office that has been taken over by this nonprofit organization. And finally, he, puts the last toy away and walks over to you and says, "Do you have a minute?"
Yeah, I was wondering why you were lurking. What's going on?
Well, I have to ask a favor, and I don't really know.
Spit it out.
How much do you know about computers? The bare minimum, and then 10 feet away from that.
It's how they keep a record of you, kid. I don't go online. I don't got no carbon footprint. I'm untraceable. That's how I like to keep it.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you are you caught in a thing? Is it a Bitcoin? Is it the Prince of Nigeria?
No.
Did he try to get money off you?
No. No, it's nothing like that.
All right. Whew.
Well, I just, so there's this girl,
No.
and we've been talking, and she sent me some stuff that I don't know how to deal with, and I'm hoping maybe, because I know that you kind of...
What kind of stuff? Like her underwear, or like, are you holding?
No.
What are you?
No. Well, here, and he hands you his phone, and
What am I looking at?
you're looking at a text exchange, and the text exchange ends with, let me show you what I'm talking about, and then you would have to scroll the screen. No,
I'm just like I shake it because I know.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
Where's the mouse?
Does this have where's the? Just show me. Read it. Don't read it. Do it for me. I'll look. I'll read over your shoulder.
Okay. Well, so
this is like programming VCRs all over again. Just show me.
So she's a streamer. Do you know what that is?
Oh wait, this is an online thing. Has nothing to do. All right. Talks a lot. Tells you all about her life.
Mm-hmm.
And fashion stuff. Trendsetter, tastemaker. Pretty girl thing. I don't know. At least she's not peeing on anybody. That's all I care about. Hey, you make that mistake once.
Stupid jellyfish.
Wow.
Did she give you the presidential treatment?
So
Hit girl.
she's been getting these texts, and she's not sure if it's a fan or somebody messing with her or whatever, but they've been kind of scaring her.
Oh, so somebody is sending her messages that are not nice.
Yeah, look right here, and he shows you a screenshot,
Mm-hmm.
and it says like, "We're coming for you, you blood-sucking bitch."
Whoa! What's her name?
Well, her name is Isabella, but she's known as Brouhaha. That's her, like, it's like a stage name.
so funny to me.
I'm gonna slap her with an open hand. Anyway, now they're being funny when they say bloodsucker, right?
I don't know.
Did she ever try to bite you?
No.
Okay,
You sound sad.
Well, I mean,
Have you met in person yet?
not yet. We just talking online, but
All right.
I mean, there was this party that she's throwing tonight that I thought about going to, but I don't know.
You should go. You should meet her.
There are going to be people there that are from my past that I don't necessarily want to see.
Oh.
That's going to be a little challenging for me to get next to somebody.
I got a balaclava in the back.
Who are you going to use that on?
It's winter. It's cold.
Yeah. What? I'm so you want me to wear it?
It's clean.
No, it's clean. Linda, I just want you to because she's afraid that something is going to happen tonight.
Oh.
Like
And
right here, we're going to drop a ball on you, bitch.
That's mean.
that's not nice. And do you think it's people you used to know doing it, or we don't know who's doing it at all?
She doesn't know. I don't know. Like, she knows about my history. And I think she was hoping that I would, call up all of my big, beefy ex-prison buddies.
Oh.
I ain't got no I ain't got those people, you know. I stayed quiet. I didn't,
You were smart. You were
No.
smart. Don't be sad about that.
It's like, I want to help her, but I don't want to get mixed up in this because, what am I going to tell my parole officer if some bullshit goes down?
Yeah. All right.
And I know that it is indelibly weird that I am asking a very nice old lady to do this for me, but, I've heard things.
That tracks. All right. So, do you want me to go to this party?
Yeah, I mean, that's where she's going to be.
Oh, all right. You gonna tell her you're sending your grandmother to come and check on her?
Yeah, that's going to really make her panties drop.
Well, you know what? The Milverine gave me a set of brass knuckles that he made out of broken keys. I can just slip them to her.
What the fuck?
And,
I mean,
as long as she's not wearing anything like spandexy, it won't get caught on it. Natural fibers.
keep an eye on her. Maybe find out if there's stuff that she isn't telling me about what's going on, and if shit goes down, then make sure she's safe. That's all I want.
I'm on the case.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna bring Jackie?
Duh.
Cut to. I think it's a dolly shot down a main drag in River West, and every bar there's people just pouring out of the doors, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet, and people are already completely housed, and there is one bar that is dark, and it is
The Punk Flamingo.
so tell us about your bar.
Oh, I get it. It's funny.
Did you not realize you were calling it that until just now?
Yep.
So the Mingo, as it's colloquially known, is what?
I like it.
I love it. Like
I would totally call it that.
Right? But it's in the River West neighborhood.
To be honest, one of the most common goals in fantasy role-playing games is to own a bar.
Yeah.
So Tawny is just taking another step on her journey.
This is my second time doing it in one of our games.
Yep.
What?
Fallout?
Fallout, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So the Mingo is in River West, and it's in not the best part of River West too, but like the couple of blocks surrounding the Mingo are like people don't fuck around there because they know like shit happens to people that fuck around the Mingo.
Mm.
But it's definitely like your standard. It's got the nasty stucco walls, the big shitty wooden door. And you walk inside, and it is an absolute hole in the wall. It's very clean, though. It's a very clean hole in the wall.
Very clean.
It just looks grimy because all of the years.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't had a fresh coat of paint in a while.
Right.
It's got a little stage at one end. Nothing big, nothing elaborate, but like enough for a good band. Nice sized dance floor. Big bar, the old school ones that are big, wooden, whatever. It's been there since 1823.
Right.
Brass rail along the bottom. Mirrors up behind with the fancy shelves with all the booze. Yeah.
So, Sonny, why are you there?
Where else was I gonna be? Streets are crowded, man. Can't just wander around these busy ass night streets.
So describe yourselves then. Are you guys just sharing like a quiet drink, like?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Of wine.
Wink.
Jackie died in 1979. Well, whatever.
Undied?
Undied in 1979.
The fancy term is you were embraced.
I was embraced in Jackie was embraced in 1979, and she has not changed her look. She grew up, she was living the life on the punk scene in London. Candy pink, pixie cut, standard punk shenanigans.
For those of you who are listening on podcast, Tony has dove fairly deep into the cosplay here.
I didn't cut my hair or dye it, but
I mean, like, it's passable.
possible.
It's fine. We'll see if we come back to this for a season. We'll see if your resolve holds out or not.
If I go full Megan Rapinoe or not.
Sonny is wearing a knit cap with a puffball on top and a cardigan, looking like a standard human, except he is extremely long and lanky, with the extra long fingers and nails, very sunken in eyes, and giant ears.
For those unfamiliar with Vampire the Masquerade, the Nosferatu, the flaw inherent to their bloodline is that they don't look very human. Every other vampire can basically kind of pass as a human so long as they don't go around ripping people's necks off. But the Nosferatu, not so much. So yeah, I'm assuming you've been maybe helping her, like, clean and get stuff in order for.
Yeah.
The Mingo is closed on Christmas and New Year's, so fuck off.
I think occasionally there is like a drunk person's like, "How are you a bar that's not open on here?"
Go down the street.
No, I'm going right here.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're really fucking not.
Okay, I'm done.
But you might be.
You didn't get that at all.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
The smell hits you a second later. Like,
Jesus H, tap dancing Christ.
and the and I think you actually have a moment where you were helping her, restock and move things. You caught her reading the newspaper, which is something unusual for her. Like, she's not really a media consumer. It's the entertainment section, and it is an announcement that the pop rock god known as Apollo is going to be playing the Fiserv Forum here in Milwaukee coming up.
So, you going to see Apollo?
I caught what you did there.
You couldn't bloody pay me.
Kind of seems like you might. Getting into it, reading it.
I was just checking the local news to make sure that the weather was going to be nice for the next few days.
And what's the weather?
Yeah, it's going to be sunny and 65.
When do you want to arrive?
You planning a day at the
Live
beach?
in Milwaukee.
I don't know.
January?
Celsius.
Planet.
Well, all those
We would,
That's
we would-
even worse.
We would die.
well, that's the end of days.
Oh, look, it's Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hey,
Can I get you a glass of wine?
of course. I'm kind of peckish. So, yeah, what are you doing right now?
Well, I wasn't reading the newspaper. In
No,
fact,
you should put that down. You got a puddle out front. Somebody didn't curb their dog.
I mean, to be fair, there aren't a lot of, bathrooms around here. So, if it's an unhoused person, I'll allow it.
Oh, good. So you're free.
Oh my god.
Sonny? Yeah, I guess
Yeah, I
we're
guess
free.
we're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Michael's got a little girlfriend,
He what? I'm sorry, wait.
and she's streaky. Streamer. She's a streamer. On the...
She likes to pee on things.
no!
Was she here a few minutes ago?
You make that mistake once. So,
I was gonna
anyway,
say, you were probably talking to the one person who is even deeper in the technological hole than you are.
cell phones used to weigh 20 pounds.
What's a cell phone?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Anyway, they've never met in person, and
So they've been exchanging letters.
on the phone,
The square thing.
texting,
Oh, yeah,
texting.
yeah.
Email.
So, yes,
Mail.
something like that.
I can feel Sarah being like,
Hotmail?
let me in so I can explain this to
Is it
everybody.
bulletin mails?
It's a bulletin board.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, my character legitimately has a technology of 4. So
This
I
hurts.
think mine is 0.
We don't ever listen to you when you
Is
talk
it-
about it, though.
right,
GeoCities.
exactly. Because you're like, that's
It's
just
Whatever it is, there are some people who are not playing nice, and they're saying threatening things to
That
her.
sounds right for GeoCities.
So they're saying threatening things to her, and she wanted him. She thought because of his past, he would have some muscle that would come. And I said, well, you should go to the party. And he said, no, I can't because there's going to be people from my past there. And then, well, anyway, you want to go to a party?
How muscly?
I don't know. Big? I don't know.
Okay.
Prison-y.
I think we could handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got it covered.
Plus, it's a party. Let's fucking go.
Yes.
Cut to.
no.
So, tell me what you do when you arise in the evening. Like, what is your...
Oh my god, I can already just.
Oh, my God.
I already fucking hate it.
She sings a song and bats come and dress her like she's some kind of midnight Snow White.
Fucking Gwyneth Paltrow fucking goop bitch over here.
She gets up, her jade egg falls off out, and she's ready for the day.
Fuck, dude.
If you don't know what a jade egg is, you should look it up.
She lights her candles that
shit,
smell like
Higgins.
Maruhas. We finally broke Rob.
Good night, everybody.
You wake up.
In the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
When Heather arises in the evening, so she has
I think we've cut to an entirely different vampire movie here.
yes, exactly.
The hunger.
the
Yes.
thing is, like, she stays in her salon. She has an upstairs level, and she uses that for her own personal space, and keeps everything else on the main floor. So she really has it fully decked out to be as awful as possible. Like, around her coffin, she has like gauzy curtains so that when she gets up, she can just part them and like go into her boudoir and choose her outfit for the day and look at whatever earrings she wants to pair. And she goes through this entire thing in the morning before going out into her kitchen area and checking her schedule for the day as left by Danny, her personal assistant.
Fuck you.
So normally Danny is there kind of waiting with like, oh, these are your messages, this is all the stuff that you have to deal with, and instead he sees you come in and he do you have the discipline aspects?
I do have aspects.
Oh, you do.
I have sensed the unseen.
Oh, okay.
Probably whatever you're looking for.
If you would have had heightened senses, you would have been able to hear what he says, but it's okay. It's nothing like I'm going to kill you tonight.
He would never say that.
But he definitely looks like he's dressed up, and I think that's when it clicks. Like, oh yes, he's taking the night off tonight. How loyal is he to you? Like, is he like fawning? Is he like, or is he more independent? Like where on the independent scale is he? Because if you're keeping him alive with your blood, you kind of have to. You can't feed him too much because then you get like a Renfield. And then, but if you don't feed them, because feeding them blood reinforces that loyalty and and those feelings. So
Guillermo to Renfield.
Yeah, that's not
Never
a terrible
go
scale.
full Renfield.
Never go full Renfield.
I
will turn this game around and use my full Tom Waits voice.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I try to find a balance where he's not fawning over me too much just because he has to maintain a certain level of decorum around our clientele. And it's easy to slip into that when you're not as disciplined and you go too far into the spectrum. She's definitely
Not that spectrum.
Yeah, not that spectrum. She's definitely like accidentally gone a little bit too far sometimes and a little bit too little sometimes, but I think they found a bit of a balance.
Okay.
Yeah. She likes him acting as much of like a personal assistant as possible.
If you absolutely need me, I've written my phone number on the wall. You can use the wall phone. That way you don't have to use a cell phone.
I have my BlackBerry.
Okay.
And I plug it into the charger because I absolutely forgot to charge it.
Now, so you know where I'm going. There is a party down in Walker's Point. It's being hosted by a woman who calls herself Brouhaha.
Oh, that's adorable.
Well, I don't think it's a masquerade violation. But I mean, I'll keep an eye out if you need me to do that. But otherwise, if you don't need me for anything,
Danny. Now, you have put tonight on the calendar.
For
3 months.
3 months in advance, just the way you ask it.
I put down on my own personal calendar as well, just so we're all set and ready. We don't have any appointments tonight, so there's nothing that you have to look out for. Obviously, if you receive any messages for me, if they're urgent, let me know.
If you already picked up the dry cleaning.
But you should be fine. And I have survived a very long time with your lovely help, and I hope I can just survive one night without you.
I hope so too. Do you think I could have my next payment in advance?
You have been such a great subject, and it is the new year.
Great subject. No, I think that's a great choice for you. I am just
love it.
I'm just like.
She likes to delve into the condescending.
What?
Never. A cult leader will do that, I feel like. And she takes one of her rings and does a little cut on her hand and offers it.
I was imagining strawberry milk.
I was thinking like
little jug.
a Capri
Yeah, just,
Sun.
like, dip it.
Blood, like, pops in the front, hands it
I
over.
thought you were just going to give him money, but okay.
That was the mix that you went a little too far. It's like, oh, it's 2 cups milk, one cup blood. Because if you go 2 cups blood, he's useless for a month.
Yes.
These are the noise that he's
Yeah.
making while
Only a little
God.
creepy. Only a little creepy.
I pat his head a little bit.
he
Oh,
loves
God.
it.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
And then ease him off.
And give him a tap.
Just like a little pat on the shoulder.
Thank you, madam.
Always my pleasure.
I mean, I just want to see if she actually has power like you do. I mean, she does like tarot readings and things like that, which I know you used to do,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, maybe she might be one. She might be a member of the family, and wouldn't it be nice to meet other vampires?
How suspicious should I be of that, Rob? A ghoul trying to make contact with other vampires?
Not. He might just be enthusiastic.
Okay.
Like,
Because I don't know how it would work if he tried to set up shop with another.
the fact that he just asked you to feed him makes you think that the bond between the two of you is still pretty strong.
Okay, good. That would be interesting. At the very least, I should know if somebody's trying to edge in on our territory and steal any of our clientele. You said she was known as Brouhaha?
Brouhaha.
Brouhaha. Magical 3. Not the worst thing that she could be doing.
Or she was the third one to get it.
The other username was already
I would-
taken.
I would show you, but that would take a half hour, and I really want to get to the party, so I'm sorry.
No, that's lovely. I think the earlier that you arrive, the more information you might know.
And we cut to the party, which is actually a street in Walker's Point with the sort of the 2-story row houses where they blocked it off with the like street closed barriers. And even though it is nearing midnight on December 31st, there are enough people that are packed in and enough drinks have been drunk that most of them are not feeling any sort of cold at this point. Describe how you arrive on this scene.
I think Chelsea Dagger probably walks in on her own like a fucking boss.
Okay.
Pleaser heels, super high, black leather leggings, white silk shirt. But like the classic e-girl makeup. She has ears. She has her fangs because that's her signature look.
Are they her real fangs?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Oh yeah, it's totally a real thing.
Big face over top.
So that when you extend them out, your fake top off.
Oh my God, I cut one of her teeth.
So let's roll some dice.
Okay.
Give me a charisma plus performance roll here.
Okay.
So when you roll dice in Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, you take a number of d10 equal to the attribute, a number of d10 equal to your ability. Then you swap out a number of that pool equal to your hunger rating, because that can affect what happens when you roll. Most of the folks here are using regular old 10-sided dice, and that's fine. What you should be aware of if you're using regular old 10-sided dice is 6s or better are successes. If you roll a 10, that's a regular success, but if you roll 2 10s, that's considered a critical success, in which case it's actually worth 4 as opposed to just 2.
Lovely.
However, if one of those 10s is on the hunger die, that is called a messy success, which means that your vampiric nature has kind of lurched forward a little bit to help you gain that success.
5 successes.
Oh wow. Okay. Do you have any dots of fame?
Yes. I have 2 dots of fame.
Oh,
I'm also stunning.
right. And you added all that into the...
I didn't add the fame, but I didn't want to overdo it.
Did you add the stunning, though? Because I think that gives you a
Yes.
bonus to your socials.
Yes.
So suddenly this went from a raucous block party to, oh shit, Chelsea's here! And she gets swarmed.
Oh my god, it's so good to see you.
And people are asking for selfies and taking pictures.
yes.
And like you get in like 10 to 15 feet before you are immediately stopped by people who are enthralled with you. And I think maybe even to the point where the host of the party, Isabella, aka Brouhaha, is maybe a little jealous.
Haters gonna hate.
But she actually comes down to see you as people, because there's such a ruckus outside, and she comes out of the house and says like, Chelsea,
Isabella,
And-
sweetheart, how are you? You look fantastic. Oh my god.
she does.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
So she's got kind of a witchy, gothy aesthetic. I mean, this is the world of darkness, but
I mean, right.
but I think she's also got a like a hooded cloak
Mhm.
kind of thing, as opposed to like a actual jacket or whatever.
Right. Did you get your haircut? It looks so cute.
Yeah, I just got it done. It's great. You're looking great too. I love.
you.
Did you wear? Are those your formal ears? Because they're adorable.
Yes, they're totally my formal ears.
Do you want to come and do a quick shout out on, because I have a stream, a live stream going on in the.
Of course, I would love to.
Give me a wits plus awareness roll. Now,
Okay.
something else to be aware of, is you can always take the average of the dice pool, because in theory it's always going to be half. Like you're at least, you should at least roll half of what of the dice roll. So if you've got 10 dice, you should probably be rolling 5 successes. The advantage of this is that you don't have to worry about your hunger dice messing with you, but the trade-off is that you only take the half.
Right.
So if you want to do that, you can here. Unless I say differently, the target number is always going to be 2 successes.
What if the dice I'm rolling are less than my hunger dice?
Then they're all hunger dice.
Oh, okay. Roll.
It's still the same amount. You just don't have any extras that aren't hunger dice.
I got 2 successes.
You head up with her to kind of her. It's a pseudo stage area, like it's especially because like a futon, like a ring light, and
Right.
And the unusual thing that you notice is that she doesn't have her phone on her, because it's on it's on one of the end tables next to the futon,
Okay.
and it seems to be blowing up, like or
Girl, we need a selfie. And I grab her phone and give it to her.
and she says maybe later, and she puts it on.
Oh, honey, what's going on?
Nothing's going on. Give me a composure plus insight roll.
Okay. Composure and... Oh. I have 1.
Not enough. Now, you can, if you wish, you have a trait that's called willpower, which represents sort of
Yes.
the mental and social damage that you can take. You can take 1 level of superficial damage, basically spend a point of willpower to re-roll 3 dice if you want to try to get...
I would like to do that because I want the plot.
I mean, the plot's going to get here one way or the other.
Oh, for fuck it. 1.
That's fine. Well, let's do a live shot here, and then we can get the selfie. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hi. Cut to. The three of you arrive.
My formal ears.
I show up as Kevin, a standard male. That's extremely forgettable.
Are you using a discipline?
Yes.
What discipline are you using?
I'm using Mask of
Mask of a Thousand Faces?
Yeah. To be at party.
Where's Sonny? Where did he go? Who the hell are you?
But I was also
Do you not
told
recognize Kevin?
Of course I do. I just want him to know it's working.
Well, I want him to feel good. No, this does bring up a very important rules point. When you use disciplines, which are the vampire powers that you get for being a immortal vampire, if you use them on mortals, they just work.
Nice.
You don't have to roll. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. They just happen.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires, you get to roll and kind of resist and all that stuff. But if you're... So, to everybody else at the party, he looks like Kevin or Frank or Steve or...
standard male.
Yeah, like...
I was told to come for protection. So I have like 2 crossbows, 2 guns, a sword.
Kevin, we didn't have to go in hot, but I'm glad you're prepared.
You said you needed muscle.
Oh my god, all the anime weebs are like, your swords are so cool! Dude, Kevin, you're the best!
Kevin.
Well, hold on now.
We are making this. This is Kevin's year, Eve.
Oh shit, you're the dude from Blade Runner? Or from Blade?
From Blade.
Oh my god.
You're the guy from Blade.
No,
I
so...
just call you Daywalker.
Oh, you mean Daywalker Kevin? Yeah.
We all know Daywalker Kevin.
Daywalker Kevin is so cute.
So, to use... first of all, to use Mask of a Thousand Faces, you must make a rouse check.
Okay, I'm aroused.
No.
Oh my
sorry.
god.
I should have seen that coming.
It was bound to happen.
We saw it sitting there. We were waiting to see who'd pick it up.
I mean, especially if he's bound, then he's definitely aroused. So, what that means is you roll 1 single solitary d10 and tell me if you get a 6 or better.
4.
That means that you gain a point of hunger.
Delicious.
Ooh.
Some vampire abilities require you to basically burn some of the blood that you have, and so when you make a rouse check, you have to see if you're okay with it, or if you're like, ooh, that took a little, like, I'm a little scratchy now. So it doesn't say that you can't be loaded up with gear. So basically, like, I feel like there's a moment where like the camera like walks in with the three of you into the block party, and then there's some kind of switch to like Vampo vision, and that's when you see he's got like
very Blade going into the nightclub.
Well, like it's the difference of like human vision. It's just like Kevin, and then kindred vision. It's Blade.
It's like the Batman vision.
Right.
Jackie does have 1 point in fame, so I think she's like low grade Milwaukee famous, not Milverine level, but like somewhere below that.
Right.
Is anyone ever really Milverine?
I mean,
level?
fair enough. Yeah.
I feel like 1 point.
Oh, it's so cool.
Is like it's useful. It'll be useful if you for like specific, like anybody who knows like the like rock club scene. I think. So
but I think there's a couple people here that like, you know, we arrive and she's like, oh hey, good to see you, what's up?
Right.
Happy bloody new year.
Like Mike from Roman's Pub.
R.I.P. Mike.
So are you heading? Are you asking where she is, or what are you doing?
Well, there's a whole bunch of like screamy people over there.
Are they woo girls or just screamers?
No, I think they're woo girls. It looks like they're fame clustering.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like
bet
with the
I've seen
Beatles.
that.
I feel like she's over there.
Well,
Hey, they were nice blokes.
before you can make your way up, because they actually went into one of the houses.
Oh,
Mm.
there's a bunch of sycophants at the door. Like,
Infants?
Before you can get up to the house, the dull roar of the crowd is slowly but surely overcome by the rumble of motorcycles.
Ah, fucking
Bloody hell.
damn it.
And 3 bikes pull up to the edge of the safety barriers, and one by one, the riders, get dismount the bikes. Does anybody have politics?
I don't think so.
That's a silly question, Rob.
Nope.
I have one.
I got
Oh, wait.
none.
Am I
Is this
there?
skills?
Yeah, it's skills.
True irony.
Oh, I do have one.
I have one.
I have to be aware of things to hate them.
Accurate.
If I don't know you, how can I possibly hate you?
Exactly.
So, those of you who have politics recognize the riders as the member of a vampire coterie, as they're known, called the Trips.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
They are a motorcycle gang that runs drugs to humans and humans to vampires.
Rude.
And the leader in the center has long dark hair and a big 70s mustache, and he's still wearing his sunglasses. And as he walks in, whereas the crowd that swarmed you and the occasional people popping up and saying hi to you, they all part. And it doesn't take, and anyone there who's a kindred knows that the leader is using presence to basically part the humans like the Red Sea. We cut to Danny sitting on the porch with a beer in one hand and his phone in the other hand, and the ring comes at your haven.
Why, Danny, I thought you would have a more exciting time out tonight. I see that you missed me.
Well, I think there might be a vampire fight. And that is where we will end our episode.
Before we rumble,
Are we jets or shocks?
Danny always knows what I want to hear.
Bats.
That.
Please join us next week to see the Vampire Rumble. But from all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, I'm here. This is Rob Whelan telling you, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game. I should really just relax. Congratulations, fellow human. You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.